Racism. It is a device, a tool, the system of white supremacy. A system, a tool. We must understand when immigrants first came to this country, we native people owned the land. We were here. And when sharecropping started, we taught them. We showed them how to farm. They didn't know how. They then squatted on our lands, and this government gave them the power to then take the land after squatting on our property for a certain amount of time, like 7 to 6 months. They traversed everything. They used their money to then create debt upon us, taking our property, taking our knowledge, taking our work, and flipping everything. Up to this day, we don't even understand the truth of who we are and what this racism is all about. They have taught us. They have put us through their school systems as children. They have had us go through their school system as adults. And they have given us the meaning of their manipulation, of their abuse, of their butchery, where we cannot effectively speak to what is happening when it is happening to us and our children. We sue, but we don't make these organizations pay out to our communities to build schools, to build hospitals. For the next 50 years, they should be paying into a system that we control and that we build and create legacies to take back our land, take back our power, take back who we are as a people. These are the things that we should practice. When most of us sue, we take the money and buy the shiny shit, which is them. We take the money and buy what they have taught us to be pleasurable, which is them. We buy into them. We pay for their legacies. We create comfortable spaces for them. And we are left in the cold once again. We must be much more craftier in how we deal with this system. We must stop allowing the Benjamin Crumbs who works for the system to help rape us. When a person's child is killed by the police officer and you say, got $20 million, the lawyer rapes you by signing you into a contract where you pay for his taxes from the money that he'll receive for his services. The state rapes you by charging you taxes, and they are the ones who killed your loved one. The decimate, the butchery, the rape, the killing doesn't end. It happens through the whole process of you getting what they've taught you, justice. And all they're doing is insulting you by beating you up through the process, raping you through the process, butchering you through the process. That's not justice. That's saying you're an idiot and you're stupid and you're not worth anything when they do that. And then we have people who look like us participating in the butchery of us, who know what's going on, but participates because they're getting the little shiny coins in their pocket, and they really don't care about us or themselves. They care about serving the master. We're watching also children not be able to get into amusement parks, or being turned away, or these characters shunning them. We as a people should not have our children worshiping these types of characters. I know for a lot of parents, we've grown up with this system and Saturday morning cartoons and watching different shows as children, and then we usher our children into the same worshiping of these white demons, these Zionists who are receiving unbelievable amounts of finance and power through our practices that they have groomed us to be in. We have to stop it. We cannot take it lightly. We go to Walt Disney, Disney World, Disneyland. We go into Great Adventures. We're going into these amusement parks, Hershey, Lego, all of it. We have to stop it. We have to recognize our responsibility as a people. We have to recognize that these people have set us up in every facet of operations to fail, to bend down, to make them gods. Ask yourself, who's your God in this system? Think about when you get $1,000, and for those of you who've been around $1,000 or $5,000 or $10,000, what happens to your body? What happens to your mind? Your blood is rushing. You're the happiest you ever been. Because these people are your gods. You get a shiny car. Oh my God, I don't believe it. They're your gods. These things that they peddle onto us make them our gods. Whenever you have to go to court, you got to deal with this system of white people, banking, white people, Zionists. Whatever system, when you got to go up the ladder in the system, education, you got to deal with this system of Zionists, white people. And you are made to be belittled in most situations. Even, you have to understand, even when it's not apparent, you're being belittled. Even when it's not blatantly happening to you. You have to get in touch. I had a time, I was talking to this white guy one time, and another white guy came from the corner, and so the white guy's talking to me, and then he just turns like I'm invisible. He doesn't say, excuse me, oh, hold on, let me address this person here. He just turns away from me, and he starts talking to the guy like I'm not even there. And then when he's finished, he turns back around and starts back talking to me again. I go, that was real racist of you. And he's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I said, you just turned around like I was invisible, like he wasn't even, like we wasn't even talking. I said, nah, you don't get to do that, man. And these are the things that white people do that we, as those who white people have named black, tolerate. We tolerate so many things within the system of disrespect, of belittlement, of treating us three-thirds of a human being. And we accept it. We smile. We tolerate it. You look at all the people who are in acting or performing in music. You know how long these people in Hollywood or in Paramount or in the music industry, you know how many generations of family have been through these industries who've called us monkeys, gorillas, apes, jungle music, and now we are smiling, shaking their hand because they paid us a little coin. We're smiling, and they're still disrespecting us, still shitting on us as they give us crumbs, and they are able to walk away with tremendous amounts of money through our talent, through our performance. And that even happens in the areas of invention. Any facet of operations, we are hunted and we are targeted and killed. It is time, far, far, far time, that we start to look at this situation in the eyes of the truth of what it is that we're looking at. That we stop walking around accepting this butchery on our souls every day. That we are willing to take a stance. And meaning that it doesn't mean in the court system. It means outside. It means with ourselves. It means in our communities. It means that we start to turn away from the things that they expect us, that they have bred us, that they have engineered us to do. The time is now. I just heard a story where they're teaching robots to be racist. These people's souls, their hearts, will never change. In the metaverse, they have slaves. Every place they deal with us, they deal to butcher us, quarter us up, and serve us up to everyone to make a profit from, to steal our talents, our capabilities. It's not going to ever stop. And you think laws changes a man's heart? You think laws is what changes and makes everything right? If you're not willing to govern yourself, if you're not willing to stand up in your manhood and your womanhood, if men are not willing to take charge and take power, and they're willing to look on as they have their women dancing butt naked and clapping their butt cheeks as they watch their children be abducted and sexualized and harvest their organs, and you stand by and the only thing that you can do is record, you fucking up. You're standing by and allowing another man to be your master. Get his phallus out of your mouth. Be a man. Stand up. Fight for yourself, for your people, for your children, for your existence, for your legacy. And your legacy doesn't mean that you're diving into their system, because their system is not where your legacy is. Man. All right, peace.